What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe. No Days Off DFS here to bring you guys some prop plays for today's 10-game NBA slate. I know I'm getting this out kind of late for today, but as you guys know, if you're familiar with the channel, your boy works at night. I had to get some sleep. Was up literally all night talking inside the Discord and stuff like that. So definitely, as always, at least I'm still getting something out. As you guys can see, I posted some plays yesterday, like I said I would do inside of the video. Over here on the pinned comment for the video for the day, as you can see, we went 4 out of 5 for those plays. You can play these plays over here on Prizepicks, but you can also play them on some of the sports books, FanDuel, DraftKings, things like that. So definitely make sure, again, like I always say, you're subscribed to the channel. If you guys are looking for just the free plays, I'm giving out free plays besides what I post on the Patreon. If you're looking for that stuff right there, as always, you can go ahead and check the description of the video right over there. Top link, boom. Patreon is listed right there. $5, promise you'll make your money back right there, because you're not only getting my stuff, but you're getting my boy BK and my boy Jay whenever he posts his plays up over there on the Pat. But since it is late, I'm going to try to go ahead and breeze through this real quick, go over a couple of plays that I do like. I'm going to give you guys 2 Goblin plays that I like and 2 regular line plays that I do like that you guys can go ahead and pair up, play with whatever it is that you already are researching and looking for today. And if you guys don't got a Prizepicks account, go ahead. They're going to be giving us some protected cash and protected play stuff or whatever. It's some promos, 7 days of promos that they're going to be doing for the NBA. If you guys don't have the Prizepicks account, again, link for that is down in the description below, so you guys go ahead, come on over to the Prizepicks and make some money. Now, I don't know about you guys. It was fun watching some basketball last night, even though it was an obliteration. It was a kill in that first game with the Boston Celtics and Jason Tatum. I promise you, he saw Steve Kerr sitting there on the sidelines and just was going off. It was ridiculous what that dude was out there doing. For one point, I'm pretty sure he was like 6 of 6 from 3, could not miss, hand in his face, didn't matter what you were doing. It was beautiful to see, and that is what I would expect from defending champions, to come out here and just dominate the game in the dominant fashion that they were out there doing. So definitely was great just to even see that. Was pretty good. Unfortunately, didn't cash some of the plays that I had for him. I was on his rebounds and things like that. Should have went with those assists, but unfortunately, it didn't hit. Either way, still really great to even see the hoops. And then, of course, history was made. LeBron James and Bronny taking the court together. We got to see the little 3 minutes of fame going on. Go ahead, history made. Hopefully now they will go ahead and ship Bronny to the G League, where he belongs, where he needs to be playing, so he can go ahead and get that development. I do really believe that he went ahead and entered into the draft. They already knew what they were going to do. They knew what was going down in order to go ahead and get him in the league. So the way, if Bron decides he wants to retire after this year, which the way Bron was playing out there, not having to take the load like what he normally would. Granted, he still was a very good closer, but if AD plays like this continuously throughout the year, I know we only seen 2 games to start the year, but MVP odds, Tatum looks like he can possibly make a case if he can keep up consistency with that high level of play. Also, of course, Boston being one of the top 3 teams inside the East, definitely, I don't see him being top 6, definitely top 3, if he can continue to play like that. And then, of course, Glass Man, if he can stay healthy, that's the biggest thing. Healthy. That was great to see JJ Redick. I am a big fan of JJ Redick. I enjoyed watching him throughout his career in the NBA. Was great to see him, the tenacity that he brought on the court normally when he played, but now as a coach, I do believe that the Lakers might 1 game. I know, overreacting to 1 game, but still, it was good to see some great production and stuff out there. The schemes, I actually saw offensive sets, true offensive sets being done by the Lakers that I really feel like I didn't see under Darvin Ham at all whatsoever. Some really slick plays. If you get the chance to go slow down the game, watch it, and you'll see some of the stuff that they actually implemented besides just the pushing of the pace, which we kind of somewhat got that with Darvin Ham, but not enough in regards to just how lengthy and the mismatch that you can actually get when it comes down to the Lakers with their style of play. But anyway, rambled on enough about that. Let's go ahead. Let's get into some prop plays over here on Prizepicks. Again, you can use these plays on multiple sites. You do not just have to use them on Prizepicks. You got plenty of sites that are giving us promos. You got FanDuel, DraftKings that are giving you protected plays that you can use right there. You got Chalkboard that gives continuously discount lines every single day. Every day, bro. On top of that, you got Sleeper, you got Bet, whatever. All these sites that you can go ahead and play on. Make sure you guys take advantage of those promos over there. Let's make some money. First Goblin play I got for you guys, we're going to go over to talk about my boy Jaden Ivey on the Detroit Pistons, who looked very good in the preseason. Of course, you got K being back and everything, the facilitation that should be there for him. The upside, I really do like quite a few things for Ivey just because of the matchup going up against the Indiana Pacers. We know last year the Pacers, they played fast. That was pretty much their identity. But also, Detroit Pistons, under new regime, new head coach over there for them as well. No more Monty Williams. Hopefully, we can see some consistency with these young guys who we've continuously seen over here on the Detroit Pistons, who should have taken a jump, but really kind of just staying stagnant, injuries, Cade not playing, so on and so forth. But Ivy, what he showed in the preseason, the aggressiveness, the three-point shot looks like it is real. It really, truly does. Just loving the upside. I went ahead and I already played his 3 points made. I took him for a 2, 3, 4 for his threes over there. Laddered that up over there on FanDuel already for the day. So there was a little free play that you can get right there. Definitely you can mess with the Goblin. Only would take that if you're making a 5 or a 6 flex slip over here on sites like Prizepicks or Chalkboard. But if you're looking for a safe play, which if you go over to StatMuse and we pull it up and we look at it, and his game logs going up against the Detroit Pistons since he's been in the league, he has 17, 29, 25, 18, 14, and 15 points. First Goblin play that I got, and 100% hit rate, as we're looking at it right there. Jaden Ivey for 11.5 points. The matchup, I'm not too worried in regards to what the Pacers have. Again, fast-paced game, very nice total that we have over here for this game straight about the game. But a 235 total, like that's beautiful right there. Expected to be the highest total game on the slate. So, of course, you got to know points will be scored. Usage will be there for him. He is one of their main players that they have over here for. So at 11.5, love the upside for that one. Definitely a play that I won't mind playing in regards to just building my bankroll. You guys know I'm very advocate of just building the bankroll. You find your 2 good plays that you like. You get a Goblin play. You find that main staple of a main good play that you actually do like. That should guarantee more than likely cash. Boom, we're building that bankroll. Get the 2x. Go ahead and make you some money. Now, I'm going to give you a play that I do believe you can go ahead and stack and play this with. We're going to go over to the Atlanta Hawks. Yes, easy. I'm going to talk about your Atlanta Hawks, unfortunately. But I'm going to talk about him in a good way. So you already know DeJounte Murray, he's off of the Hawks. That usage is not going to be there for him. Trae Young ball back inside of his hands. And the emergence of our boy, Jalen Johnson, who was a DFS hero for me last season. Already got him main staple inside of my DFS lines for the day over on DraftKings. If you guys are playing DFS content right there, if you want to see those breakdown stuff like that, let me know down in the comment section. I will gladly go ahead and give you that stuff as well. But Jalen Johnson, preseason, very aggressive. Playing sub 20 minutes out there, 24, 25 minutes, and continuously crushed every single time he was on the court. Looked very aggressive. I know last year he got injured and stuff like that, but still, the dude is a fantasy point per minute player because not only does he bring it on the offensive side, he has, of course, rebounding upside. He can play make just a little bit out there, but also the defensive stats that he gets as well. You guys already know, especially from the WNBA, things that I look for when it comes down to trying to play fantasy points. I look for plays that can get, stuff the stat sheet, but also give me some defensive stocks. And that's one of those things that Jalen Johnson brings to the table. Definitely the block and steal upside. Going up against the Brooklyn Nets, who they should be decent. Not going to say they're going to be world beaters, of course. Makeshift lineups that they're going to have out there. Ben Simmons is going to be on a minutes limit. You got kind of what? Cam Thomas, Dennis Schroeder. You got a chucker and Cam Thomas right there, straight up out the gate. It's just a mixing pool. You got Claxton, who was dealing with injuries and stuff like that. So very interesting to see what the Brooklyn Nets will be able to bring to the table. I do not believe it's going to be anything too crazy, but I believe there will be plenty of upside, plenty of points to be scored inside this game, and also the 1-2 punch that Jalen Johnson is to Trae Young. The usage will be there for him, especially no DeJounte Murray. That 35 fantasy points looks beautiful. Golden. Love the upside for him, especially what I've seen in the preseason. The upside is there. Now, some other plays that you definitely can take for Jalen Johnson. I already talked about his stock upside. I don't mind looking at the blocks and steal. Of course, we're not going to worry about what we saw last season. I'm not even, don't look at the last fives. I challenge you not to look at last fives whenever you are playing any type of prop that you are playing, especially over on Prizepicks, because they show you that. That's the gimmick. That is how they're trying to get you to play these lines. But that 35 fantasy points, loving the upside for that right here over here on Prizepicks. You definitely can't mess with his points if you're playing regularly over there on the books. I like that going up to about 25 points. I did go ahead and ladder that up as well. I took him for the 20, the 25, and his original line already over there on FanDuel. So if you guys are looking for that right there, that's another play you can go ahead and play on today's slate. Straight bets. That's how you make your money over there on the books as well. But Jalen Johnson, 35 fantasy points. If you're playing over here on Prizepicks, love the upside for it right here in the matchup going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Next play, we're going to go over to my boy Jared Allen over here on the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on Toronto Raptors. Now, this play, it's a double-edged sword because there's 2 plays. This is a 2-in-1 for you guys. I have a Goblin play that I like. Has very good hit rate, and it's just the matchup going up against Jakob Poeltl. Either way, Toronto Raptors, they're going to be pretty thin at the center position because Kelly Olynyk is out. You got Jakob Poeltl. I expect for him to log mega minutes out there for them. Definitely do think there's some upside in regards to looking at his points, props, his PRA, his fantasy points itself. If you're looking for that right there, I understand the matchup going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We normally don't take bigs going up against them, but high usage monster and Jakob Poeltl is going to be between him and Quickly out there. I do expect this to be kind of a slowish game. Toronto, they're up in the air in regards to what the heck it is that they're even doing on the season. Just because I kind of feel like it's a figured out team still for them on the year. But Jared Allen, anyway, looking at him, the matchup going up against Jakob Poeltl is pretty good. The whole time in regards to, since he's been on the Cleveland Cavaliers, that's all we're looking at. On the Cleveland Cavaliers, going up against Jakob Poeltl, his game logs are very, very, very good. Starting out the season, fresh, good to go. His rebounds, that's one of the big things that we've always targeted whenever it comes down to Jared Allen. He is a rebound monster when you look at it. He's a double-double machine. I definitely would take his double-double over on the books if you can go ahead and get that some straight money, as long as it's sitting like below 150 in regards to decent value that you can go ahead and get in regards to that. But the rebound prop, I got him for a double-double in this game. I like it for the Goblin. They have his regular line sitting at 10.5. Definitely can't mess with that 9.5 rebound prop right there. Looking at his game logs, he has hit that in every single matchup but one, going up against Jakob Poeltl so far. In that game, he only played 27 minutes in that game. So as long as he's going to go out here and get to play about 30-ish minutes, he should be able to go ahead and smash his prop with 11, 16, 14, 11, 11, 15 rebounds. Another play that you can also look at if you are considering it as well will be his fantasy points scored. He's hit 35 fantasy points in every game going against Jakob Poeltl, and you guess it, except for that one game that he went out here and he only had the 4 rebounds going up against him. So as long as he's going to go out here and get those 30 minutes, I don't mind looking at that fantasy point prop for a regular line. If you are looking for a regular line for Jared Allen, we do know that he has block upside himself as well. He's a decent rim protector, but the Goblin up on the rebounds, the offensive putbacks that he gets himself, love the upside for both of those plays for him right here. Easy day for me in regards to looking at it for a play that definitely has some juice for him to be able to hit the over on today's slate. Last regular line play that I want to talk about, because I just gave you technically I gave you guys 5 decent plays on today's breakdown when I was only going to do 4. But Jaime Jaquez, I know that he more likely will be coming off the bench. Let me pull up starting lineups real quick. So right now they got Nikola Jovic listed as the possible starting power forward. I know Jaime, he did rotate in and out and be in the starting lineup last year for the Miami Heat. Possibility that he could be back in the starting lineup. He could not. Either way, Jaime is a bright young player that they have over here for the Miami Heat. Love the upside for him and everything that the kid brings. If you watch him during Summer League this past season, for Summer League this year, blossom, look great, look awesome out there. The dude is definitely, of course, NBA ready. And when he came on the scene last year, he made a splash out there in everything that he did. I'm surprised that this PRA line for him is sitting at 13, considering that he does everything. He can score. He can shoot the 3 pretty decently. He can drive to the rim, actually has a decent finishing package out there. He can rebound, and he can also go ahead and dish the rock and get a couple assists as well. The upside for Jaime is, honestly, to me, in what could possibly be a close game. You got Orlando. They are a decent team themselves. Definitely don't see them getting washed out here in this game. I understand they're going to be playing on Miami's home court. But Jaime, definitely a rotation player. He should see roughly, I give him at least 20 minutes on tonight's game. That's definitely more than enough time for him to go ahead and get those 13 PRA out there for him, considering that he should be a focal point inside of the second unit whenever he is out there on the court. The upside for him, honestly, is tremendous, especially maybe Nikola Jovic gets himself into foul trouble, just isn't playing up to par. Jaime, used to being in the starting lineup, definitely can go out there and crush in the time frame and minutes that he can actually get right there going out there on the court. And if you go ahead and you pull it up over here on StatMuse, you can see in all 3 matchups that he played going up against Orlando last season. Granted, I understand starting playing heavy minutes, 34, 37 minutes, but if you're looking at about the 23 minutes, roughly what I could imagine Jaime Jaquez can go out here and play, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. That's all I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to leave it at. All right, that's going to be it for me today. There goes all the plays that I just went over right here. Unfortunately, while making this video, Jalen Johnson, he did get bumped from 35 fantasy points up to 36. Still would take the over on that. Don't mind it. But again, that would definitely be a play I would put into a 5 or a 6 flex play right there for me. That's just me personally, of course. As you can see, definitely different ways you can go in regards to pairing up these props right here. Jaime Jaquez, you take him, take the Jared Allen, 9.5 rebounds. Boom, you got a nice power 2 right there that you can run, 2 extra money. Go ahead and just save the coin, make the money right there in itself, all in all. Hopefully you guys got something from this. Again, make sure you guys hit the subscribe to the video, drop a like on the video, check the pinned comment, because I will have my 5 top plays. You will see a couple of these plays right here, but I will give a couple of other plays that I did not go over inside this video. Hopefully everyone cashes out. Peace.